definitely going to be aggro. There's not many of us in the moment. And they both play warrior, so it's warrior v warrior. Wow. So I'm actually really looking forward to this game because I used to play a hell of a lot of warrior. I don't play it half as much anymore as I probably should do because it is still considered one of those that's, I want to say,
sleeper.
Yeah, resident sleeper, but that's my kind of style. You know, hey, I'm getting old, so you've got to respect the control warrior decks. You know, they're great for people who just like to kick back. They like to think about their turns. You know, control warrior is perfect for that.
These are the sort of games which I play, and then I realise, like, when I die of fatigue, that like 25 turns earlier, I shouldn't have played shield block, and I would have fought one.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah. Oh, it's like, what a game.
Yeah, I have definitely had that as well myself. So we do, of course. Sorry, go on. You were saying.
I was just saying these games can come down to just the finest of margins. Like you have to plan so far ahead in fatigue. It's like I see people like Calento, and he's often done the math for like 10 turns of fatigue in his head, and he knows exactly how many cards to draw and everything. And it's amazing to see some of the players playing these control warrior mirrors.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's it really is like you just need to know what you don't want to have happen in your game and understand what certain cards are a massive threat to you. So, for example, of course, your Grom Ashes, you know, you've got to be aware that you're fine with executing that. You know, there's certain cards, however, that you do have to just let slide every now and then as well. You know, so your Armor Smiths, okay, sure, it can be annoying when they're gaining armor off the Armor Smiths and they're doing 1 damage to you. But you can afford to let it sit there for just 1 or 2 turns. It's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? So, whereas a lot of players really play that kind of value where they have to constantly keep the board clear, which isn't necessarily always the case, especially in the Control Warrior matchup.
Yeah, I would love to see them both playing Elise, and then to see the Elise. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Control Priest, Calento's deck, and when you play against a Warrior and you both play Elise, it's so much fun. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Like I've played quite a lot of Elise Starseeker decks as well, like Priest ones in particular, and they're just so much fun. You know, there's nothing better than playing that card and then just be like, right, so I now have a timer and I need to survive. You know, and it's a great feeling when you do draw the Golden Monkey.
In the game, we're just seeing some armor up, seeing some shield blocks. So yeah, nothing much going on here.
Yeah, so you basically get to see this for a few turns. I mean, next turn you haven't got a minion to play as of yet, so I don't think you're too worried. I mean, you still have the coin from Donnie Darno, so you might even see perhaps a Harrison. So depending on if you're too worried about losing your weapon.
Yeah, worried about Harrison.
It's one of the... Oh, there we go. Wow, and there we go. Top deck, Harrison Jones. It would have been a coin Harrison Jones, which probably might not actually have been the best play, but it is still draw, so perhaps you could consider the Elise's turn?
Yeah, it's interesting to see how some people play it. Some people just don't draw any cards in the whole game in this matchup, and other people tend to draw quite aggressively and like, I'm going to kill you before we get to fatigue. So it's interesting to see different play styles.
Yeah. So of course we do see the Elise Starseeker come down here. So we also notice as well that there are 8 cards now in Donnie Darno's hand. So it'll be 9 when it gets back to his turn. So he has a pretty full hand right now. But I don't think 10's going to be too worried about killing it perhaps next turn rather than this turn, so he doesn't necessarily need to shield slam it or anything.
Just sets up for the Death Spy to kill it next turn with the Whirlwind effect.
Yeah.
But will we see the Harrison Jones come down here?
I mean,
why not, really?
Yeah, it's kind of one of those. I mean, you'll still have to trade off the Elise because the Elise will die if you play the Harrison Jones.
Yeah.
But at the same time...
Anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, Gorehowl, is that so common now? Because I have seen a few people play Gorehowl.
Gorehowl.
Do you see what I mean? Like, it could be a card, right? So perhaps you don't Harrison Jones because you're worried about Gorehowl, because that would be an infinite amount of value in this matchup. If you see Gorehowl, you will be upset, especially if you use your Harrison Jones to get rid of like a Death Spite, for example.
Yeah. So from that aspect, I can understand keeping hold of the Harrison Jones. Even you can just use it on the second Death Spite, which is going to come out at some point in this game.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand that as well. So I imagine perhaps even just a Sludge Belcher here, although the Sludge Belcher does then die actually as well. Ooh, that's kind of...
It dies to the Death Spite. It's a bit weak. I just
Okay.
pass. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I guess he's just saying, look, I'm happy with having this 3-1 on the board. It's going to chip away at your army. You're going to need to kill it. So if anything, this is perhaps going to force out a Death Spite prematurely. Or even a slam.
Yeah. It looks like 10 is a more standard control warrior. And Loredano is playing a very teched control warrior. So it'd be interesting to see if all these tech cards come into effect. I wonder if the Deathwing, for instance, will ever even playable.
Wait, what?
I mean, Loredano's playing Deathwing, remember last game? I wonder what we'll see this turn.
Sorry, I'm just checking. There is actually a delay, sorry, isn't it, on the stream? I've just... So I just want to check, obviously, guys. I've just had a message that there isn't any delay, unless it's just an accident or something, perhaps. But yeah, well, I guess, do you like the Dr. Boom here?
Yeah. Normally the response to Dr. Boom is Brawl. And if there's a Brawl coming here, that's 5 and Ultra Dice as well. I mean, yeah, there's a massive delay. I just checked, yeah.
Yeah, there is a delay. Okay, so... Okay, right, so let's get back into this. So,
The potential House and Jones and execute. But, just what happens to the boombox, kill your stuff, it's a bit awkward. I think that's probably the line you go with. What do you reckon?
this is really tough, you see, because on the one hand, it's like, do you want to... Wow, okay, so we're going to see the House and Jones here.
See where the boombox go.
Oh,
That
okay.
went pretty well for Donadano. Yeah.
Yeah. I did indeed. Okay.
Borax and cool task complete this stuff, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so...
This year's center is going to be a huge drop without the armor to shield slam it. So it could potentially gain that armor now over the next 2 turns.
Do you like the Ysera next turn from 10, or do you think it's too early because you have seen an execute, and his armor's starting to get quite low. Oh wait, no, I say that and then
Oh, no,
no,
it's not.
no, it's not. And you can even see another shield maiden in hand as well. Obviously, 10 won't be too aware of what Donadano has, but being at 9 armor, you've got to expect that there could be another shield slam perhaps coming out.
I think you just add extra, so hope that gets shield slammed, then play your server maybe.
True. I mean, there is, of course, something to take into consideration, which is, of course, BGH. But essentially, you're going to have to just play into that at some point anyway, whether it's Gromash or whatever. And you have seen one execute, so...
But you know something's getting BGH, so...
Yeah, exactly. And this still did 15 points of damage by taking the Control Warrior, aka Donadano, down to 15 health.
So, what are you thinking here? Simply BGH, it makes sense. Armor up pass, you don't want to commit anything else to the board for Brawl.
Yeah, I mean, this is... Again, this is also a tough
That's a
one.
good draw.
Bash is a nice draw.
Yeah.
Do you bash your armor at Shield Slam? I mean, I guess it removes the board. You have got to be aware of other minions. You also see 2 brawls. Now, the problem with this mirror matchup is you're not going to see huge boards anyway because of Brawl.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if I really like this Ysera now. Only saying that because I can see the Sylvanas, which of course Donny Dano will definitely be considering when he sees the Ysera come down.
Yeah.
But from Ten's perspective, this is just almost seems too good to be passing up. If he gets Dream, then
Sort of have to be it.
yeah. Although this does die to the 2 minions and the weapon here.
Yeah. And you don't have to wait. If the 5/5 hits in, you don't really have a 1 damage source to clean it up. It's going to be you have to bash it or something. Are we going to see an attempt to steal the Ysera here?
I don't. So the Armor Smith coming down. So we're going to see a bit of armor gain here. And then do you think you just armor and pass, or do you equip a Death Spy, or no? Okay, so armor pass. Oh, and that's going to be the beginning of the fatigue wars for 10 there for sure. Of course, this does die completely to Death Spite, but 10's just going to be happy to get that hero power, isn't he?
Yep. Right, so this means that this game is not going to finish for a while.
That is true. I mean, we see the back to the Golden Monkey.
Yeah, we were talking about the players having breaks earlier, and this would be quite a long break for the other players. So.
Yeah, it's true actually. Yeah, this is where it's like, okay, guys, just put the kettle on, go make us a cup of tea, order a takeaway, because this game's gonna last a little while now. But I like these games. Are you a big fan of these games, or are you not a big fan of these games? Be honest with me now, BoarControl.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't know. I think I like Control Priest. I'm not a fan of Control Warrior.
Are you not?
No. But unfortunately, I'm a fan of Elite. If they're both playing Elite, it's fun. I don't think 10's playing the Elite version.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's funny though because there's still 15 cards left, and there still is a good chance because he just looks like a standard Control Warrior, which a lot of people have included their own Elite with something else. But we do see the Death Spite here, which is the standard play into Shield Maiden. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty strong play.
Now. Yeah, I see the when I see Warrior, I always imagine they have tank up from the start, and it seems weird to just see armor up being on Adano's side.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean there. Actually, it's become such a common thing, right?
Yeah, we could just see an Emerald Drake here. Forces the trade from the Shield Maiden. I'm not sure if you want Shellsman or Shield Maiden. The thing is, from 10's side, he doesn't know what Donadano's playing. Donadano could potentially have huge minions in his deck, but we know that he's playing like a more fatigue version, so there won't be big minions. This is probably the best target to Shield Slam.
Okay.
The Shield Maiden.
So I've just had to turn you up just a slightly little bit. Just had a message come through, but sorry. There we go. That should be better now. Apologies about that, guys. So Emerald Drake, I actually liked. What do you think about this play? I actually liked the Shield Slam onto the Shield Maiden and then Emerald Drake. Is that what you were kind of thinking of going for? Yeah. Like.
But no, I just like doing things on my turns rather than armoring up and passing.
Yeah, and sometimes that can actually be the wrong choice, and it's hard to tell in this match when it is the right and it's not.
Fierce Monkey.
So,
interesting card.
I mean, of course, you can't kill the Shield Maiden now with just Tank Up and Shield Slam because that'll only do 4 damage to the Shield Maiden. And I feel like if you play Armor Smith, Emerald Drake, Fierce Monkey, which is just 3 minions, although it would cost 9 mana, you've got to have been expecting some form of brawl or something along those lines. Okay, interesting. Just Emerald Drake.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see why he didn't play it last turn and instead he's playing it this turn.
Perhaps he wants to bait out a better brawl. I actually think this is a nice play if you're...
Yeah, maybe he was baiting out a brawl, I see, but yeah.
Because essentially this is a token, right, from Ysera.
Yep.
So by doing this, you're saying... You're almost implicating, you're saying, look, it's a 7/6, try and deal with this minion. But then from Donadonna's point of view, he might then now think, oh, it's a 7-6. You know, he hasn't played much else. Perhaps he doesn't have anything else. Perhaps he's just got some executes or something rubbish. And this might then egg him on to go, oh, I'll throw down a couple of cards here. And then before you know it, boom, extremely strong brawl. And it just stalls out this game even longer. But it'd be interesting to see what Donadonna actually chooses to do here. I really like using the map to the Golden Monkey.
Yeah. I think you can just hit it with the weapon trade in the armor smith, maybe.
Yeah, and I think he's going to do that, you know.
Ooh.
And he's going for the Grommash. I like the Grommash here. I really do like the Grommash, believe it or not. Did he get it? Did he get off in time?
The thing is, normally you want to use the Grom as sort of, it's like, can either be a finisher or removal. In this case, it just gets executed or BGH, so it seems a bit weak, because you haven't really done anything. 10 damage in this matchup, does that really mean that much?
I mean...
Are you ever actually going to kill your opponent? Just like, yeah...
I think next turn you want to map to the Golden Monkey anyway, so you might end up getting more big Grommashes. So when you've got that map to the Golden Monkey, it enables a completely new realm of possibilities. So I actually don't think it's so bad that he did that play. He's not going to be dying anytime soon, as far as he's aware. I mean, of course, we do see the Grommash in Ten's hand right now, which he can proc with the Shield Slam. But even then,
like,
with...
He could use the Grom now to kill the 3-4, for instance, if he still had it. And then at least he would have done something before it was executed, rather than... I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe you do value the face damage.
Yeah, I think you do. We see... Oh, Tournament Medic.
Well, I called it.
You did call it. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice call, man. So that's another point to you this series even. So, well, I should say this season, not series, because that's the first call. That's the first call of today. So, and you got it.
Yeah.
All right. So
this Death Bite's 8 damage over 2 turns, and he set for lethal. I don't quite think so.
No. By playing it, do you hit face here?
We've seen House and Jones already, so you can just keep hold of it, can't you?
Yeah. Slam. Okay.
Slam here, seems fine, yeah. And here comes the Tournament Medic. All of Alex Strasser's value is going to be diminished.
Oh, Alex Strasser is crying right now. Well, I mean, I know she's dead, but still, she'd be crying if she could. Let's just say that. So what do you do from Tim's point of view?
You can't use 2 Death Bite charges on a 1-8. But you just...
Yeah, this is really rough, because, I mean, this Tournament Medic, I have a feeling it's just going to put on a lot of work. But at the same time, are you bothered about the Shield Slam now, or is it... Well, I think you still are, right?
Slam. You want to kill this 1-8 with your minions. It's not applying pressure to you.
True. So do you Sludge Belcher here?
I think you could save it just to play, just because it's so balanced at Death Bite. Yeah, and I think you can hold the weapon here. You really want to use it twice on Tournament Medic. That Tournament Medic's got so... It's better than a piloted Shredder.
Yeah, it really is. It's been gaining a lot of health. It's just because of its health as well. I mean, it's such a tanky minion. Like, it only has 1 attack, but 8 health is just insane, right?
Yeah.
Same health as like a Ragnaros, or or one off a Grommash. Like, there's a lot of health for as low as 4 mana. And then you've got the Inspire to heal. So for healing wise, it's just it's extremely strong. Okay, so
bash it, yeah.
Bash and Hero Power. Okay.
Hero Power's got even better.
I mean, of course, your Tournament Medic does now, of course, die just to the Death Bite.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think you're happy with that.
could see a Grom come down here. But again, it seems a bit of a waste. I think you can just sort of just play the Belcher and then play the Shield Maiden next turn. Belcher's sort of slightly better against the weapon because at least the slime survives.
That is true, and then you can't actually kill it with just a Taunt Medic as well. You'd have to use something else. So yeah, I like the Sludge Belcher here. Yeah, the Sludge Belcher seems fine. And in case of some miraculous way of your armor disappearing, you also get the Shield Maiden. Armor up Shield Slam if you need to, but you shouldn't have to because it's 17 armor right now.
Yeah, you can just play it for board present.
But we're definitely going to see a lot of like difficult decisions coming up for Donny Darno soon. I mean, I do think it's definitely favoured at the moment towards Donny Darno. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think he's playing his deck just far more favoured, especially with the Elise and with the Deathwing as well.
Yeah, exactly. So he has and there it is. I was literally about to say the fact that the Golden Monkeys are coming out soon, and there it is. There is the Golden Monkey. Do you consider? That's what I'm thinking, because the Double Revenge is not going to see any real play, right? Sylvanas is quite nice, but replacing a coin for a legendary minion, I think, is extremely high value, right? And you're at 20. Oh wait, you're at 13 plus 3, so you're 33 health effectively right now. You're exactly 30 if you hit the Sludge Belcher here and kill it off. So I think I like this play a lot, actually. And it's a 6/6 Taunt.
17 cards. The thing is, you might want Justicar. That's the only thing.
He may want it, however, I just.
You may just want to wait for Justicar. If you want a weapon out as well before you play the Monkey, I think, because you're not going to get a weapon from your Legends.
Baron Geddon.
Baron Geddon seems reasonable here.
Yeah. I mean, this Shield Slam can pretty much insta-kill it. But I don't know, perhaps. I mean, you do have 8 cards left in your deck, but your opponent also has 8 cards. I feel like converting that many cards into legendary minions, though, you're guaranteed to get at least a couple that have some significant value.
The dream is to get a second Elise, and then you use all the good ones, and then you get another map, and you turn all the bad ones into good ones again.
Yeah, you could do that.
Doing that. Yeah, end up with 4 Confessor Peltresses.
What? That is insane.
And then one of them got Mal'Ganis, so I was just taking like 20 fatigue. I was like, just couldn't feel it. Jesus. There's some serious like combos to be made with Elise. That's why it's such a strong card, and it's really fun because it's a control card, because it's not easy to get the Golden Monkey. But I think they've balanced it pretty well. It's earned its place essentially. Yeah, Shield Slam seems fine here.
And I'd really like to see this Golden Monkey now. But do you think it's going to be played? No.
No, I think he's going to wait until he uses all his executes and all his Shield Slams. They'll play it.
Okay.
Just converting all his bad cards.
I should take the hit.
Perhaps I'm just too eager to see it.
He knows that his opponent has like these 3 cards from Golden Ball that haven't been played the whole game, and they're probably removal cards. So
yeah.
I'm a bit worried that if he plays it, it'll all just brawl and stuff. I don't know.
A bit more information, sorry, about the players as well, just to keep you guys up to date. So 10 basically playing for RUZ Gaming on the bottom here, has been to DreamHack 3 times and was top 16 at DreamHack all 3 times as well, and he's playing the Warrior and Shaman. Then you've got Donny Darno on the top there playing for Mtown, and Donny Darno is playing Mage and Warrior, and he's also a decent player as well. So this is why this game's gone for quite a while, because 2 respectable players, of course, having to make a lot of decisions because it is Control Warrior versus another type of Control Warrior. But what do you take here?
A lot of decisions like, should I armor up still? Should I armor up?
Yeah. I mean, arguably a lot of the start was armoring up, but we are starting to see a few more better decisions now. Such as actually playing cards rather than just armoring up, because you can only armor up so much until your opponent's going to have to do something, or else you just get outvalued heavily.
Well, you can be like, if you armor up so much, your hero just like explodes because he's wearing too much armor and weighs him down.
That is another point as well. That is it. It could happen in the future. It may do. I mean, I always wondered perhaps whether they would remove armor, like a card that removes armor, but that would probably be too broken, right?
Ooh, maybe.
like an actual card. It's like disintegrate armor or something.
Shield stop.
Shield stop or something like that, or it could halve your armor. So if you had like 60 armor, you'd be at 30, or I don't know, something like that. Could be strong, could be
I
played.
imagine it'd be a bad card because it's only good against warrior.
Yeah, but then that's it. But then it's like one of those tech choices, like Sacrificial Pact, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Destroy a demon. You win against handlock with that card if you happen to have it as another warlock, because you just insta kill them when they're Draxus. But anyway, enough of that. So 30 armor from 10 now. So of course he is pretty tanky. However, oh, there's a Death Wing.
We're never going to see it, right?
No. I don't think we're going to see the Death Wing. You're not going to want to discard your hand when you've got the Golden Monkey in your hand. And, you know, you've just... all these cards when you've got 6 cards in deck against another 6 card in deck. So, I mean, 10 will start fatiguing soon. And we don't know the rest of his cards in his deck. But I'm going to assume there is some form of card draw still left in there as well. Because we've not actually seen a lot of card draw, have we, from 10? I don't think.
No, we haven't. We haven't seen any Acolytes of Pain. Maybe he doesn't run them.
Perhaps he doesn't run them, but if he does, then they're at the bottom of his deck, and he's not going to want to play them either. And if that is the case, then that actually means that 10's probably lost this if there's 2 Acolyte of Pains in there, for example. Because that means there's only 4 actual cards left. Because Acolyte is definitely considered a dead card in this matchup right about now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be drawing cards when you're this far into your deck.
You're just drawing fatigue cards, essentially, in the long term.
I've just got to be a couple minutes, guys. We'll be back in a second.
Right.
I
I have also just been kicked from Donadano's perspective. I can only see 10's side, but we can go with here. I wonder what else 10's running in this deck. If he's playing, if it's just standard control, we haven't seen Armor Smiths yet. We haven't seen Acolytes of Pain, so it looks like he's drawn all the heavy stuff in his deck. We've seen Alex Charter, Ysera, Grom, Geddon, Shield Maiden, Belcher. And then I think that he just won't be able to handle the monkey essentially, and yeah, I can't see any way that 10's gonna end up winning this game. I'm just trying to get Donadano's perspective back. More bugs here. Right.
Okay, apologies about that. I'm back. Whoa. Okay. Right. So wow. So I guess we've seen the Golden Monkey. And the miscaller is extremely strong. Oh, okay. Do you want to perhaps try and
get it back now?
Okay. Well, just to fill you guys in, let's see what we've got. I mean, holy moly! So that's the Golden Monkey into Miscaller. Miscaller extremely strong there. Because now the rest of the 4 legendary cards in his deck will be added 1/1. So we have an Archmage Antonidas in hand, a Stalag, Moga the Ogre, Vol'jin, Adric the Pure, and Baron Geddon. So that Adric the Pure is going to be insanely strong. And does that work against Grommash straight away?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, this is going to be... This is probably going to be the beginning of the end then for 10 here, I imagine. This 4/8, because of that Miscaller, is extremely strong. I almost don't see any other play here. I mean, you could play Vol'jin, but I feel like... In fact, no, even Vol'jin, yeah, you could probably afford to...
Not worth it.
No, maybe not, maybe not.
If you play Vol'jin after it's been buffed by Mistcaller, how does that work?
Oh, that's a good point, actually. It still says 6/2 right now.
Oh, so it can't get buffed. Huh. They are learned.
Ah, there's the execute.
I mean, 10 does have lots and lots of armor going for him.
Yeah, and that's a pretty sad 1/1 Grommash right there. That's a very angry 1 damage Grommash.
Against Paladin, this would happen when it like quality outdoor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's safe to call in here for definitely in favour for Donidano. You know, just showing that the Elise Control Warrior is extremely strong. Of course, even the standard Control Warrior is extremely strong. It's just that in this matchup, like you were saying before, you just get so much more value out of that Golden Monkey that you just have too many valuable legendaries that you can just deal with everything else effectively.
Look at that. It says it sets the 3 HP.
Interesting. But that 8-5 Stalag, I mean, we even see an Archfey for a farm now as well from Donidano, so
yeah.
I don't really... I mean, there are surely going to be some
There's 2
brawl players.
Here, yeah. There's just too many legendaries to brawl.
Yeah. So he's going to go for one now, which I don't blame. I don't blame him for at all.
Yep.
And unfortunately 8-5 lives. Okay.
I just don't know how he's ever going to deal the damage. He's going to hope to win through fatigue, but he only has 4 cards left.
Yeah, I mean, from this point, it's you know, this bash and weapon.
The best bit, yeah.
But even then, now Donidano. Sorry, go on.
Maybe 10 hopes that Donidano has a handful of Matt Pagel's Lorca chose.
Yeah, I mean that is actually
impossible.
No, but even then, of course, they still all have one, you know, 1+1+1 because of the miscolor.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think I've ever seen an 8-9 minion before.
No, neither have I actually. We have now.
Oh, that's quite a good card.
Yeah, that's not bad. Because, yeah, I don't think he's going to be too unhappy with that last card. I mean, do we actually see scenarios here and then try and just go face?
I think you play Scenarius and then Pen has to use his last brawl.
Yeah. Because they're both out of cards here. Actually, wait, yeah, they're both out of cards. Wow.
I think the minion pressure has to be faster than fatigue pressure.
Yeah.
Or the 6-9 Scenarius.
Although he's trading now because he...
Ooh. There's a brawl, yeah, this is a fair play.
Oh, okay.
Lucky. Pen has been quite unfortunate here.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, you have to brawl and win it. The only way you win.
Do you just watch straight a brawl now? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose there's not really any other play. Even if you attack with the weapon into the 2/2 and then brawl, perhaps even then would that be strong?
Oh, it's holding back a turn. But why would you play anything else from Donidano's perspective? Dealing with the board.
Yeah, that is it. I mean, you can see that obviously he doesn't want to give up much here. 8 damage is definitely speeding up. Well, especially with that Lantern of Power. I mean, damn, that 18-14.
Wow.
I've definitely not seen an 18-14 in a long time. And again, I think this is also where you need to just go for it and hope that the your minion wins. Yep. If it doesn't, of course, this will be a game. And it doesn't. Yep. So, yeah, that's GG. Okay, but still, well played, of course, to both players there. Donidano did have the edge in the end, which we kind of expected, I suppose, in this matchup. Getting the Golden Monkey finally out was definitely worth it. But yeah. I imagine that's... gonna be all she wrote just for this one.
Legends, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters at this point, does it? I mean, Mogul the Ogre was also fine, but you must definitely know it's over by this point.
He does have a great entrance.
He does, doesn't he? I don't even know what he says, like Mogul
Destructor, I don't know.
Yeah, and then I heard Mogul Cool, so I know that much, but yeah. Okay, anyway, enough role playing. Let's end this game, I guess, because this hasn't been a really long game, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been half an hour. We started at 8.
Damn.
There's no Fugan.
This has been a long game. Wow.
Game almost lasted as long as last time's final.
Sorry, say again.
as the last final, when the final was quite a short series, this game almost lasted as long as the whole final.
Yeah, that was pretty long. Yeah, because that actually did go like relatively fast in it, some of that. But of course, well played to both players there. 10 did unfortunately lose out to Donny Darno, and that is a win for M-Town there. So M-Town taking it back again. So it's currently 2-2, is that correct? Yep, so 2-2 now.
We may have all forgotten after that game, but yeah.
Yeah, so 2-2 now, guys. Yeah, really close game. Right, so we have got it down to 2-2. Thanks everyone, obviously, sticking through that one as well, because it's a very long game, but we'll have the game coming up soon. And as soon as we know who it is.
We're still yet to see the Shaman from Penn, the Warlock from Arnage, the Mage from Donadano, and Paladin, or the Druid from Crytek.
We've seen the Druid from Crytek.
In the Druid.
Yeah, we've seen the Druid. We haven't seen the Paladin. We've also not seen Pie Cherry's Warlock, have we? I don't believe.
Oh, yeah, we haven't, yeah.
So, yeah, so we've still got a few more classes to see. I imagine most of the long games are out of the way now. We only have one more warrior left, of course. And all the rest of the kind of the classes that are left, most of them were relatively fast.
Yeah, we could see a freeze mage warrior get... Oh, that'd be quite quick though, won't it? Because just the car. Yeah.
Just a car. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, okay, so I imagine we're going to have to come through now. And it's going to be Crytek versus 10. Okay, so 10's going to be playing up again then, so it could be the Shaman.
Like, I haven't played enough Control Warrior, and now he's going to play some more.
Yeah. So it's going to be Paladin or Druid versus Warrior or Shaman, so this is definitely... I would like to see the Shaman here against Paladin or Druid, because the Shaman's good against Druid, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I was about to say it's one of those that it can be good against Paladin. I have seen it where Paladins have drawn exceptionally well, and then Shamans do struggle against that if the Paladins draw exceptionally well, because Paladin is one of those that if they draw perfectly, you know. Oh, so they are in game now, yeah. Okay, so Crytek.
Hopefully a more exciting game this time.
Oh no, I clicked the wrong one. No. I clicked this. Yep. There we go. Right. Let's scroll down again to this one. Okay. I'm going to get these guys to invite me again. Apologies about this. It's 10, isn't it, as well? So.
Crytek's on the Druid and 10's on the Shaman.